basic layout on Sheets is really similar. We've got the names of the file at the top. We've got all the usual command menus here and the formatting menu along the top. The difference visually straight away is that the appearance of the main body is a grid. Now the grid is made up of cells. Each cell is an individual shape. By default, they're a rectangle. And the one you're currently clicking on is the one that is highlighted blue. So no matter where my mouse is, I've got this cell highlighted blue at the moment. So anything I do to that cell, it's only happening to that cell in isolation. Now, to make it easier, they are given references. We've got the alphabet along the top, A, B, C, D, and so on. It goes on to A, B, and so on. And we've got numerals down the side. So right now, this cell has a reference of B10. So just to show that more example, we've got Darth Vader has a reference of C6, and Luke Skywalker's got E2. Now, you'll notice when I've clicked on the cells that have content in them, the content has appeared up here. That is unlike with Word, Docs, Slides, or PowerPoint. There is no cursor inside the cell when I start typing. I'm not actually typing there. I actually type up here in this box. So, hello there. I'm actually typing up there and it appears in here. No matter how much I type, it will only be in this box. Now, it will extend over the edge. If I keep just putting a load of gobbledygook on the end, you'll see that it's fired off over the edge. However, if I look, this is in G6. H6 is actually an empty cell. It's just got it overlapping it. There's ways I can change that and sort it out that I'll look at later on. But just short term, I can also adjust the size of my cells. So you can see that actually the content in this doesn't leave G6 and go into H6. It is within there. Now, individual cells can be formatted by clicking on any cell. You can use the formatting menu along here. Most obvious one is the fill color, so I could fill it in a nice red color. I also have the option as well, at any time I want in Google Sheets, if I click on a column header, so the D, I select the entire column all the way down to G996, so I can format that entire column to be blue at one go. Similarly, I can do exactly the same with a row. I can click on one row and I can make that entire row, the entire of row 6, I can make it a nice shade of black. Because I've done that formatting second, it overrides the formatting I did for the D column in blue. So it was blue, but now I've made D6 has now become black. So those are a few of the basics for Sheets. Ability to adjust the size of columns. Quite a neat little trick is you can make them auto-adjust. So if I just had a short name in one column, see there's quite a bit of white space there. If I, rather than just dragging it to fit like that, if I double click, it'll make it match to against the longest thing in that column. So if I try again and I put in Chewbacca, obviously he's overhanging. If I double click on here, it will extend it out to fit again. There are options about clipping to make things fit if you want to type lots and lots into a single cell. But again, just think about visibility. That is the basic layout towards Google Sheets. The headers along the top. Insert, obviously, is for adding things. Format tends to look at how the appearance of the cells, very similar to everything else we've looked at, some familiar things like bold and italic. You have the ability to control direction, which you can reverse things. I also have the ability to control numbers and what actually is in a cell. This is useful if you're putting money in, so you can actually save yourself from putting the pound sign in every time because it will put it in automatically. Similarly, it's useful for decimals and percentages as well. It just does some behind the scenes things to make sure you can save yourself some time. Data, once you've got data in there, this is where we start using some of the more powerful functions, which is where it steps up from just being squared paper. Tools will come on to another time, but that is a basic outline of what a Google Sheets document looks like. Down at the bottom, you've got the option to add more tabs or more pages because one page goes on for a very, very long way. It might be that you want multiple pages, in which case all you do is you hit the add sheet. So within the same document, but we've added another sheet, it will automatically be named whatever the next number is in sequence. If you right click down there, you can rename it into sheet 7, or you could change the color of it to make it stand out. That is, at a start, what we are looking for. This bar and the cell you have currently clicked are the combination you need to be looking for all the time, though. So if I want to do something in B9 and he's clicking B9, then I need to click in this bar up at the top and I can start inputting for that cell. Now, there's manually inputted things, and then we can also move on to the function menu, which is where we can start putting operations and commands into certain cells.